Fish tacos and beer, I mean, they just go hand in hand, right? So I'm gonna flavor my fish with a little marinade. I'm gonna start with some olive oil, of course, and then some salt and pepper. And then I'm gonna add some ancho chili powder. Great smoky, fruity chili powder, I love it. 2 teaspoons of coriander, nice and lemony. A little bit of cinnamon. Just kind of lightens everything up, freshens it up, gives it some nice, warm, earthy flavors. And that's it. So I'm using mahi-mahi, like I said. If you can't find it, any firm fish will do. This one's great because it can stand up to being cut up and fried. So good. And it doesn't have a very strong flavor, not oily, like you couldn't use salmon for this. You could use cod. So I'm just gonna cut these up into little pieces. All right, last little bits of mahi-mahi. I'm just cutting them into little cubes. Think about it, you know, they gotta fit in that little tortilla and cut them all around the same size. The cool thing is, since I made this marinade with oil, I don't have to oil the pan. So let's see. It's nice and hot now, so in these go. I'm just trying to get them nice and brown on the outside, cooked all the way nice and flaky on the inside. And that shouldn't take but just a few minutes. That's a good thing about cutting them up into little pieces. So as if the fish isn't good enough, I'm gonna make this nice mayo to kind of drizzle all over it. So for that, I need some mayo. This is kind of my favorite part of the whole thing. I'm kind of riffing on a recipe that I learned in cooking school. We deep fried them though. I remember that was the first time I had fish tacos, but we had it with this mayo and I just thought it was so tremendous that I had to make my own version. So I'm using a lot of mint, like 8 sprigs worth, and you can use the tender stems as well. So all of those will go in here. A little cumin. In there for some nice smokiness, which will play really well with the smokiness in there too. And then some garlic. And this is a great way to get some fish in your diet too. I know a lot of people who are not really into fish, but there's so much going on in this recipe that you won't even realize. It's gonna be fine. Garlic and some lime juice. That's great. A little salt and pepper. I'm just gonna whiz this up. And that is the little mayo that's gonna go all over that taco. This is almost my favorite part of the whole thing. I could just eat this. So here's how I build my taco. Look at my cute taco bar. I start with a little cabbage for some crunch, nice little fresh flavor. A little dollop of this garlic, cumin, and mint mayo. Nice and refreshing, good smoky notes that will go with that fish. Then I put a few pieces of fish over the top. This is so exciting. And then a little lime, just to freshen things up a little. And then I'm using these mildly spicy pickled banana peppers. I love them because they have a little touch of vinegar. It really wakes everything up. Just a little heat. You can handle it. And then a little confetti of scallions right over the top. Doesn't that look delicious? I'm gonna take a bite. That is the perfect fish taco to me.